Ray Rock. Let's party. Go!
Okay, that was the Thorzines hanging out with Ray Rock. And hello, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
We're doing our first podcast ever, and we're going to talk about a couple of different things. We're going to talk a lot of New York sports, and I'm here with Ray Rock himself, and we're hanging out. You'll hear me call him a bunch of things. I'll call him Ray Rock. I'll call him Raymond. I'll call him Son. But today he's Ray Rock. Hey, Ray Rock, what's going on?
Hey, Razz, which is your nickname for the radio throughout your whole life as a kid, as a young adult, and now even as a elderly man. But what's going on, you guys? It is your friendly neighborhood Guido, a.k.a. Ray Rock, a.k.a. Ray Ray. I'm happy to be doing this with you, Pops. This is a dream come true that we're doing this.
Yes, we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about a lot of New York sports. Like I said, we're going to cover Mets, Jets, even the Yankees we'll cover. That pains my heart to say, but we will cover them.
Yep.
We'll cover the Knicks, the Giants also, and we're going to have fun doing it. We will talk about hockey. We're both not big hockey fans, but we kind of root for everybody New York in hockey.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have a good time. And we're just going to go down the list and talk about anything we want. Eventually, Raymond's going to talk about dating and all kinds of other stuff.
You look happy to say that, but at the same time nervous because not just the dating pool, but I do want to talk about other topics that me and you definitely butt heads about. And I'm not going to say it now on this first episode, but we'll definitely open it up for discussion and topics. And then eventually we'll let you guys as the audience tell us what topics we should talk about.
So how about we talk about the New York Mets?
Oh, mano a me. Fucking Christ. Sorry. Listen, it's our podcast. We can curse on it. We can do anything we want.
For the amount of money they spent on a team this year, it's disgusting the way they're playing.
I agree.
I think they won the second game today of a doubleheader, but I know they lost their first game. They have no pitching at all.
Terrible.
They outspend everybody in Major League Baseball, and they don't even come close to putting a winning product on the field, and it's embarrassing to say I'm a Met fan.
Not only that, too, I'm looking at the standings right now. We are now currently third in the National League East standings. We are 20-21, and it's just atrocious. The fact of the matter is we're downhill as soon as we lost Jacob deGrom. Let's be honest, people. He was our superstar. He was our anchor, and then things fell apart for us. Yeah, we had a good offseason in terms of the signings, but at the end of the day, the starting pitching isn't there. The bullpen has been okay at best, and the offense is like an ex-girlfriend. One day she's fun and exciting, and the next day she wants to kill me. So what I mean by that is, guys, the offense is atrocious again. It's atrocious, I should say. Right.
Well, probably atrocious is the right word because they're so bad. It's beyond atrocious. So.
Listen, a lot of things. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. But the Mets itself, I mean, look, high expectations going into this season. They made it to the playoffs last year. They were the wild card hosting the games, and they won over 100 games. We tied the Braves in record, but they had the season-winning games against us. And right now we're projected to go very bad this year in terms of the record.
Well, then let's talk about something good. Let's talk about the New York Jets.
Yes.
And I know I'm excited. We signed Aaron Rodgers. We have one of the best quarterbacks, that's right, I'm saying it, that maybe played the game in the history of football. I know he's lost a step. He's 39 years old, but Jet fans should be and are very exciting, including me and Ray Rock here. We're very excited about the whole thing. And we think we're going to have a solid season.
We feel as a father and son duo, yes, we're going to be biased because we are diehard Jet fans. And if anything, guys, I blame him and Grandpa Ray, may he rest in peace. I'm a suffering Jet fan. I mean, I could have seen 2 Super Bowls with Giants, but instead I'm seeing 29 years of losing of my life. with the Jets. But the fact of the matter is, guys, let's be honest. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers didn't have a good year last year, but he played with a lot of young guys. He didn't play with a good core of receivers. He had a lot of beef with the front office regarding a lot of issues he had. And the fact that, the Jets, let's be honest, man, when the Jets hired that offensive coordinator, Haggerty, I believe his name is, if I'm saying
I don't know his name, to be honest.
But it's okay. Let's just go with it. The offensive coordinator, he felt at home, and, getting the free agent signings of Randall and Murphy and a lot of familiarity, a lot of familiar faces.
I get you.
Yeah.
Not to mention the defense is probably going to be top 5 in the NFL this year. And there's a lot to be excited about.
Yeah, the Jets, seeing their schedule now in the 2023. We'll go in a different episode and get more into details.
Yeah, I want to go through the schedule on one of the podcasts and kind of pick wins and losses of what games we think we're going to win, what games we think we're going to lose.
But I would even say, just looking at the schedule, guys, we do have a good shot at making the playoffs for sure. I feel like with a superstar quarterback like Aaron, even though he's 39 years old, he's gonna ball out. This is his comeback season. He's out for revenge, and I think he's gonna kick some ass.
I think we can win 13 games this year. I know people are gonna say I'm crazy, but I'm really hoping we can win that many games. I know the schedule is not easy.
It's not.
We open up against Buffalo.
We open up against Buffalo Monday night, and then we have Dallas, and then we have I can't wait to say this, the good old Patriots at home, week 3. MetLife Stadium is going to be rocking.
I think we're going to try to go to that game.
Yeah, that's the thing. Myself, my pops, Razz, our uncles, my uncles.
We're going to take a bunch of people with us. Whoever wants to come, we'll let you know what section we're in. Come and join us and party with us.
Yeah, but like I said, we're not going to get too much of the details of the schedule. Yeah, that'll be for another time. But let's just say we despise the Patriots.
So let's run down the list. What about our basketball team, the New York Knicks?
As you can see, the Knicks at this point are eliminated from the Miami Heat. They lost the series 4-2. And even though people are upset about, the Tibbs with the coaching decisions he made and Randall not performing in the playoffs, it was a successful year. A lot of ESPN writers and sports columns have predicted the Knicks to not finish well in the regular season, but instead we made the second round of the playoffs. It was the first series win since 2013 when Carmelo Anthony and Myron Stoudemire was on the Knicks. So it's been a long time.
What would you do with Randall?
Randall, let's put it this way. Randall is a young piece. He's still a young guy. He's still got a lot to learn in the league, but at the same time, I think you keep him. I know I'm going to probably get some pushback from the fans and everyone out there in New York, but I say give him one more year because he's got one more year left in his contract. And if he does underperform again, then you got to get rid of him.
In my opinion, I think they should get rid of him. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
He brings the team down. He starts missing a couple of shots, and he brings the whole team down. You could see it. The players they don't play for him, and he kind of doesn't embrace his teammates after a win. He embraces, I don't know what he embraces, but he doesn't seem to me like a team player. I don't know. That's just my opinion of it. I don't think he's good for the team. I really don't. I'm disappointed in R.J. Barrett, the way he played at that last game.
Yeah.
I really thought he could have made a difference.
He could.
And the moment got too big for him. He's only 22 years old.
He is. He's a young buck. He's a young buck.
It's tough to be in a position like that. But he'll get better, but it's going to take time.
Well, before we move on to the next topic, we can't forget about our superstar point guard for the Knicks, where, in my honest opinion, signing him was probably the best signing in NBA history. The fact that we go from a terrible point guard play to now a superstar point guard play. And you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about Brunson, right?
Brunson, yeah. I mean, him, I should say. He's him, like, screaming every game, him scoring at least 30, 40 points. I don't know if that's the right. I don't know what that even means.
That's what he does. I don't know what it means either. But I figured I'd do it.
But what's funny about that is when he started doing that, you see the rest of the Knicks players doing that same after a 3-point shot. That same gesture. Yeah. So the last thing again with the Knicks, it's on the come up. We're going to be back in the playoffs. We just need a few more key ingredients to to get a thing going. So that's
All
the
right,
next.
let's talk about teams we're not crazy about. Let's talk about the New York Yankees. They do have Aaron Judge, who's, you know what? You got to give it to him. He is one of the best players in the game. I respect him.
Yeah.
He's a classy player. He doesn't, you never hear him getting into trouble.
No.
And you got to give it to him. He's great. And as long as they have him and as long as he's healthy, they'll be tough. They're starting to play better. They split with Tampa over this past weekend.
Yeah.
And they're playing good baseball.
Just real quick. So we talked about a little bit of the Mets, how they're in third place with in the National League East with 20 wins and 21 losses. The Yankees, funny enough, are in last place, but their record is 23 wins and 19 losses. And Tampa Bay is in first place with 31 wins and 11 losses. So you already could tell right off the bat, the American League East is...
They're a beast.
They're a beast of a division. Like, let's be honest.
I mean, the Yankees lost today, but they did play Tampa tough, and they have been playing better. It's not. You can't say that much for the Mets. The Mets are horrible.
The Mets are terrible.
Mets are horrible. They have no pitching.
Nope.
If they don't get Oshani next year,
yeah,
I don't know. Let's talk about the Giants. What do you think about the New York Giants? I know we're bouncing around everyone, but we're trying to keep some kind of order of teams we like and save the teams we're not too crazy about for the end, but we will cover them because we are fair.
We are fair, but at the same time, just know that we are huge fans, as you can see, with Jets, Mets, Knicks, and we will root for the Rangers, even though we're not big hockey fans.
And I will root for the Islanders.
And you root for the Islanders. I'll root for the Rangers, so we can have that debate.
We'll root for both. I root for both.
Yeah, it's fine.
But we were talking about the Giants. What do you think of the Giants?
I think the Giants are...
What do you think about Danny Dimes?
Danny Dimes. Listen, I mean, I do know that the Giants did give him a hefty contract and believing that he's the guy. I mean, he was playing off his last year of his rookie contract, if I'm not mistaken. Giant fans, please help me out here with that. He earned his money. I mean, he played well. He got the Giants to the second round of the playoffs, right? And I like their coach. Their head coach is one of those.
Their coach is good.
Head coach is good.
I like their coach.
Yeah.
I think Danny Dimes is going to have a tough year. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just think this year sorry, Giant fans, I think this year was a fluke for him last year, and I don't think he's going to have that good of a year this year. I don't think he's a very good quarterback, and it's just the way I feel. I do feel they have a stud running back.
I was going to say, yeah, Saquon Barkley.
And their defense is okay. I mean, they got good coaching, so their good coaching keeps you in games, but I don't know. Probably saying it because I'm just a Jet fan. But the Jets play the Giants this year.
Week 8.
I'm not sure. It's week 8?
Week 8.
So it is a Giant home game.
Yeah.
We do have family members that are Giant fans, so
that'd be fun.
I may be talking a lot of smack, and the Giants may kill us that day, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. So, again, that'll be week 8. For the Jets, we'll be coming off a bye. The Giants don't have a bye, if I'm not mistaken, week 10 or 11 for their their bye week. Yeah, last thing about the Giants real quick, my overall thoughts. Saquon came back last year, a beast, in my opinion. Their defense is not the most talented, but they're very well coached. It honestly looked like we're Jet fans, but I can't deny that the Giants have better coaching than the Jets. With the new additions to the Jets' offensive side of the ball, with their coaches, we can only hope with Aaron Rodgers and the key pieces that we have that the offense could be top 5. As much as with a top 5 defense.
Well, they have stud players. They have Brees, who got hurt last year.
Yeah.
Probably not playing the beginning of the season, but maybe they'll get him back towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
But they signed a couple of good players. Too.
Yeah.
And who's that receiver they signed from Green Bay? What's his name?
Randall. No, is it Randall? No,
it's not Randall.
No, it's not Randall. Who is it? I said Randall because of the Knicks, but
yeah, no.
No, but listen,
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Listen, like I said, this is our first time doing this, guys, and obviously we'll do more, get more in depth with the sports. We're just getting by as we go.
Yeah, we're trying. We're going to talk about a bunch of things, like we said. Eventually, I want to talk about gambling. We've got a couple of really good gambling stories. We both like to play blackjack in the casinos, and we both like to play blackjack in the casinos, and maybe some horse racing. We'll bring in somebody who knows about that stuff, and we'll give you some sports picks every once in a while. We don't win all the time, but we win once in a while. We dabble in a little bit of everything. So that'll be fun to do also. Yeah,
talk about not only that too, like we said here, we're going to be the topics, sports, gambling, like my dad just said, Razz. I should call you Razz.
Call me whatever you want.
Are you sure you're gonna like that?
Pops, Razz.
I'm not gonna get punished or like you did when I was like 10. Put
You
me
may
in the
get
room.
punched. I don't know about punished.
I mean, I don't know, buddy. You know, let's put it this way. You know, I'm not 10 anymore. You know what I mean?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I'll kick your ass. I don't care how old you are. I still. Listen, I'm getting that grown man strike now. Lift the weights.
Okay, we'll see. One day we'll see.
But all jokes aside, again, we'll be talking about sports. We'll be doing gambling. I would love to talk about funny, inappropriate stories that not everyone could really listen, but some stories I had.
Well,
some
that's for
stories
the
you
other
had.
podcast.
Yeah,
that's after midnight. We'll call that
after
one.
midnight. No, all jokes aside, no.
I don't know.
We're gonna have some people on. I'll be the one to contacting some of the people that we're gonna have on. And, it's going to be fun. And also you guys, the fans, we want you guys to give us topics so that we can talk about.
Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have a question bag one week, and we'll pull some questions from the audience, and we'll go over them, and we'll see what everybody thinks of the podcast. And
Yeah. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in our first episode. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. Again, this is Ray Rock.
And Razz. And we want to thank everybody for our first podcast. There was a lot of people behind the scenes that helped make this happen. And we're going to do our best to give you entertainment, to entertain everybody, and to speak to you about sports and what we love.
Again, this is with the Hanging Out with Ray Rock podcast.
Again, and happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Until next time, rock on.